Alrighty, hello again, everybody. It's time once more for Wilds Beyond the Witchlight. We are here, and we are surviving, and mostly intact. Today, I will just remind you all that if you are watching us on Twitch, be sure to give us that follow. Be sure to also renew your monthly Twitch Prime subscriptions with Party Wipe Games, because that'll really help us with production. Or just subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're watching this somehow magically on the YouTubes, go ahead and give that a follow. Ring that bell notification. We don't have the subscription there, but if you want to throw money at us, that'll be great too. There is also a Patreon that you can subscribe to if you really want to help us out. Not much is going on there because we don't have many people other than Stefan who helps us out. Thank you, Stefan. And also a reminder that our sponsor, Grinding Coffee Co., has a 10% discount code if you use the phrase Party Wife Games for all your grinding coffee needs. Woo! Otherwise, I will pull back the loading screen and show our beautiful faces. Here we are. Hi, hello, hello.
Hello.
So, how is everybody doing?
I'm doing quite good. How you doing?
Excellent,
Like
excellent. Yeah. So, normally in 14 episodes, we haven't really done character introductions, but I feel like we should get back into a habit of doing that. So we'll just go down the line and everybody can say who they are and who they're playing, so we can kind of regain some modicum of showmanship. That's the word. So, hi, I'm Rin. I'll be playing Zashir the monk. Down to Stefan, who's next on my camera list.
I'm Stefan, and I'm playing Uncle Konstantin, or Kostya for short, the Forest Gnome Ranger.
And then next on my list is Dido.
Hello, I'm Dido. I am playing the, what am I playing tonight? I am playing Cinder, the Warlock Paladin, Fire Genasi, who's in the water. And I think is a boy again. Yeah.
I think so.
Is a boy again with a long tongue wrapped around them.
Fun time. It's fun time.
Typical Thursday afternoon.
It's a normal Thursday. And last but never least is Dougler.
I'm Doogly93. I am playing Chell, the Changeling Wizard. I am not in the water.
Mm-hmm.
No, the rest of you are still in the cottage. Hello everyone, I am Shay, and tonight I will be playing everybody and everything else. For this Wild Beyond the Witchlight session. Last time, you all had managed to get the upper hand on Bavlorna Blightstraw, setting up a little bit of a trap as she was chasing you down, and with no turn available to her, and 2 full rounds of just completely wailing on her with her natural 1 initiative, managed to dispatch her before you all had taken a moment to gather yourselves and take a long rest. The strange, present foul taste in Zashir's mouth after having her tongue switched with a dead horse, in a method of removing her former curse, which led to the result of a taxidermy nightmare that is somehow alive, which seems to be persisting despite the hag's death.
Wouldn't it be a Kelpie? Not a nightmare?
It would be neither.
I mean, it's in the water.
It is partially in the water, and it's mostly made up of basilisk parts, with horse parts sewn into it.
Not backseat gaming, but boy, it sure would be terrifying if this thing mutated into a kelpie because it's a fey creature in the swamp and part of a horse.
And given
like it just dawned on me how thematically appropriate it could have been, and just like, oh god, I made a kelpie accidentally.
given time and exposure to the Feywild, that might be what it becomes.
The stat block is a CR4. Cough, cough.
I
Just ignore me.
something.
Just ignore me. It just dawned on me, and it was so cool. It was like, oh, we accidentally made a kelpie. Anyways,
So,
please.
so when
We did not.
Yeah, so when
Make
we wipe
this
out and we come back again through the second time
That'll
and
be
find
it.
the kelpie,
Yeah, we'll know why.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can blame me, Dido, for sure.
I'll blame you if I die. Even though it was my idea to come out here.
You die, you're invincible.
Mm.
You're a golden god.
I have no armor and in the water.
Golden gods.
Oh, it just wants to drown you. Okay. Anyway. You had summarily, during this long rest, chosen to steal a helmet without giving anything in return, promptly pissing off a mannequin that was wearing it, and chucked that over into the swamp as well. So that leaves you all separated, since two of you decided to poke around in the water and see if you could get Zashir's tongue back and end whatever lingering new curse this is that she has.
We fucked around and found out.
Yep. And that's about where we left off. But before we jump right into this combat, what is everyone who's still in the cottage doing?
I think I was on the third floor.
Mhm.
Just finished with the room we slept in.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's plan was to go down to the second floor where the not quite closet thing wardrobe was, had the scratchy inside. Just they're gonna check that out.
Okay.
I didn't know they left.
I would like you and Kostya both to make perception checks.
Now I just want to make sure that I heard you correctly there. You asked us for a nature check, right?
Perception.
I rolled a 7 there.
There is one other thing I forgot to mention. When you ran Wittershen's, another 7. When you ran Wittershen's yesterday, Bavlorna did cough up a key, which was notated somewhere in the book, but not on her stat block.
I'll toss that in my inventory note thing.
That'll be good since we used the key from the key cave. So
Mhm. This one appears to be a different one. Anyway, neither of you hear or notice anything. However, outside the cottage, right along the banks, I would like both Cinder and Zashir to roll initiative for me.
Woo, let's do it.
This will be fun.
This will be fun.
All right, we're gonna keep that 7 on brand.
Alright, so we're all the way down here. Okay. All my sheep
We are down by the coal.
down by the bay.
Whisper rolls.
Yeah!
Hey,
of course.
no, you can't have an 8. It has to be a 7. Reroll that.
She told me to reroll, so I gotta. Oh no, the wooden mannequin is here too?
Yeah, you tossed it into the river as well.
Oh no, she's gonna just make it the Death Knight and the Nightmare from
Yes.
from Descent into Avernus for revenge.
But yeah, this all right. So the wooden mannequin strode atop this taxidermy monstrosity. Cannot reach you, so it does nothing. Bojack is within range of one of their attacks.
Well, I mean, it was close enough to grapple me before we were able to start combat.
Yes,
So.
it did. It is going to continue to leash you in closer. So you move. Yeah. 23 to hit.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And so you take
I'm wearing no armor.
Yep. You take 11 more bludgeoning damage as this unnatural length of flesh starts to reel you in, squeezing around you, but it drags you closer. And once you are close enough, it will. Yeah, it's just gonna swallow you. So as it drags you closer, you see the unstitched mouth separate, the lower jaw like parting 2 more times, as its head just unravels, and this tongue drags you up and inside of it. You are considered restrained and blinded while within. That's its turn, though. Zasir, you just see Cinder get consumed,
Yup.
and then the head comes back together and shuts, and it looks directly at you with its one good eye, the other one stitched closed.
Yeah, fun times. Is that all for its turn?
That is all for its turn.
Okay. Then I will do the stupid thing. How deep is this water?
From where you're at, it gets like a little less deep here, and then probably have to swim a little bit there.
Okay. Bonus action. Misty Step. I appear slightly above it and then come down with my staff.
Make your attack.
I'm going to use my regular staff because I don't know if this thing is actually evil. Like, yeah, it's the stuff of nightmares, but it might be neutral nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
So, wah! 21.
21 does hit.
I'm sure I don't get flanking because Dido's inside of it.
No.
That's going to be 7.
7.
And then, did we say that I could use the alternate monk stuff now, or did we just hold off on it? Because I didn't want to use it last session since I didn't have it then, but we talked about it.
What was the alternate stuff again? Remind me.
I would be able to use my monk weapons with the key point.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend a key point and then make 2 more attacks. 21.
21 hits.
For 11. Thank goodness. And then 22. Wow.
Nice.
Apparently, I want to save Cinder. For 9.
Who are you, and what have you done with Roll20?
I know, right?
Right?
Oh man.
But let it know it's going. Things are going good.
Knock on wood. This is going really well. It's going to be unfortunate when their turn comes up.
Yeah.
That's me.
All right, so you quickly misty step, spinning in the air with your staff, whacking it once, twice, 3 times in rapid succession. This thing has a unnaturally tough hide, but you give it a pretty solid series of hits. Meanwhile, inside it, Cinder, you start to feel things poking you. Like sharp things. You take 8 piercing damage.
Ouch. I don't like these things poking me, so she is going to, I should try to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
But I really want to set it on fire from the inside.
Give it some heartburn.
Leave a coal baby behind.
I don't want to risk Brenton, though. I mean, we're close enough. I could go get another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm just
I'm gonna do that.
sacrifice them.
We'll call them Britain 2.
Yeah, so Brenton is going to... I need to bring up his sheet because I don't remember. Brenton will try and set this thing on fire. It's a +7, okay.
Oh no.
Nope.
Britain does not come out of your hair.
He's like, mother, that is death.
Yeah, basically.
Should try to get out. She's not smart. I'm gonna burning hands this thing from the inside.
All
so
right.
dexterity saving throw.
I don't feel like I probably shouldn't even roll. That's an 8.
Yeah, okay. See if this will roll right. 11 fire damage.
Alright, so you focus and just release this torrent of flame from while you're within its belly. And in that moment that fire kind of lights up, you see these what look like little sewing needles kind of like weaving around, dragging sinew from the inside of this, whatever this horror is.
Its stomach is on fire!
Yep, and it's trying to sew you into it, but it does take another nice chunk of damage.
And for her bonus action, no, for his bonus action, he is going to Hexblade's curse the horse.
All right, it is hexbladed. It is cursed.
Coist. It is even more coist.
It is even more coist. Zashir, for a moment you feel you notice that there's flames like licking on the outside of this, like along this creature's mouth. The wooden mannequin is going to start slapping you, Zashir.
Oh no.
For 6 and a 20.
20 hits.
6 bludgeoning damage as also on the back of this creature, it starts just wailing on you. That's its turn. Bojack is going to make 2 claw attacks on you as these, out of all 8 of its clawed legs, 2 of them like twist around unnaturally and start swiping at you this year. For a 20 and a 15.
Oh no. The 15 does not hit.
Okay. 14 more slashing. And then again, its mouth opens up, and there is a shrill, blood-curdling screech as 1,000, or all the languages that Zashir once spoke echoes in her mind, and you hear various languages saying, die with us, in your voice. So I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
7.
7. That's really unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
You are considered frightened.
Awesome. How'd you put that condition on, Dido?
I used D&D Beyond.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that too.
I used Beyond 20.
I would like both Chell and Kostya to make another perception check.
Probably hear the screams by now.
I was going to say anything Shell can roll, I can roll lower, but
Technically,
I can, but it's a challenge.
He says with a natural 20.
Or a 17.
or 17.
Sorry, it's just too funny.
Yeah.
In
A natural 1 and a natural 20.
in a rare moment of clarity, Kostya, you're stepping by a window on the way back downstairs, and you hear different languages that sound kind of like Zashir saying, come die with us, come die with us. And when you peer out the window, you don't see Cinder, but you do see Zashir tangling with a mannequin on the back of some kind of horrible creature.
Whoops.
And then the mist covers and shrouds it again.
Okay. Then Kosty's just going to turn around and shout, "Battle outside! They need us!" And is going to grab Shiny by the scruff of their neck and make a beeline for downstairs. Did
Right.
briefly consider throwing Shiny out of the window to get there first, but
Morgert peers out the window upon hearing this, and they grab like a piece of cloth and sling it around one of the ropes tied, one of the ropes with, what are they called? The clotheslines. Like, she grabs a clothesline and she's gonna start sliding down.
zipline.
Yep, she's ziplined her way down. Chell, you hear Costa shout this. You're on the second floor. What do you do?
Well, the fastest way out that I know of would be going down to the first floor
All right.
and out the front door. So I'm gonna try to dash that way.
Okay. So you all will begin dashing. It'll take a round for you to get out, but you are on your way into an initiative. That is Bojack's turn. So Sheer,
Mm-hmm.
what do you do?
It's Bojack. Oh, you said that's all of Bojack's turn.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I have the frightened condition, which means wonderful things happen to me. I think I can frighten. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of their fear is within line of sight. I cannot willingly move closer to the source of this fear. doesn't mean I have to run away. So Zashir is going to just scream and swing. I have 7 hit points left. I am going to scream.
I mean,
and
that
swing.
is what you do in a horror movie.
Basically, it's what I do in most situations. Yeah, natural 1.
Natural 1. Yep, you are on top of the source of your fear. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, yes, I'm gonna burn another key point and keep swinging. I don't have to hit to keep doing that, so 14.
Miss.
Okay, and 16.
Just hits.
Yay! Oh, jeez. Okay, 6 damage.
All right.
Oh no, not. Oh yes, it is 16. Sorry, that would have been 7, 13, and still 16 because it's disadvantage. Yeah, that's me.
All right, Cinder. You take 4 more piercing damage while you're inside it.
Okay. I'm gonna use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke,
All right.
and then I'll try and get out of this thing. So it's a dexterity save.
That's a fail.
Yeah, so it takes 14 fire damage. And what do I have to roll to get out?
It's an action, strength athletics.
Okay. Athletic. 10.
That's not enough.
Right. That is me. I don't have any bonus actions that I can do.
Okie dokie. Mannequin. Oh, no, top of the round. Alright, you all can roll your initiative.
Okey-doke.
Oh, and Brenton is going to try again. For a 20.
20 hits. Brenton daringly comes out of your hair to set this thing on fire. You are inside it.
I am. So it doesn't really have to go far to set it on fire. So it'll come out real quick. He'll come out real quick, set it on fire, and then go back into my hair.
Okay.
So it'll take 1 point of fire damage this time, and the horse is on fire.
Yep. You will also take this fire damage as long as you are inside it. But you're resistant,
Whatever.
So whatever. Did everybody roll? Looks like it. Kostya, you just make it to the outside.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on the Bodak?
I'm gonna say yes, but with the fog, it's gonna be at disadvantage.
That's okay. So we'll do the full blown setup. So start off with a hunter's mark onto it. Then we'll throw a disadvantaged longbow attack at it. For an 18.
18 hits.
Okay, so it's D8 plus D4. Plus Hunter's Mark. And we'll throw a favored foe onto it as well, just for fits and giggles. So 9 plus 9, 18 points of varied.
Alright. So Zashir, you're on top of this thing, screaming as you're just whacking at this this terrifying creature. When an arrow strikes Bodak in the neck.
Oh, thank God, I'm not going to die again.
And we'll send Shiny sort of just swimming up or whatever a bit closer, just so that he'll be within spare the dying range if need be.
Okay. Where is?
If I die, tell Vansel he can eat my hair.
That's.
I need to add an initiative, add a turn for you.
Yeah, weird. It was 13.1, I think.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, it's your turn.
Yay. Now. Okay, it's in range. So, Chell's going to... Where is that? Not Firebolt. Cast Crushing Ray on the Bojack.
Okay. Same thing. It's at disadvantage, but that hits.
Okay, then the first damage is 7 fire. Then the second Scorching Ray.
That's a miss.
Beans.
That is also a miss.
I did 7 to it, at the very least. That will be my turn.
Alright. Morgert is sliding down the clothesline. And then they're going to use their movement. 15. 30, they can get there. Wait, can they? How much move do they have? How much move do you have? They're gonna dash. They frog leap. Right there, splashing in the water. Drawing long sword and dagger alike. That is their turn. The wooden mannequin is going to... It's going to make one attack against Zashir, because they stole their helmet.
I did. I'm probably wearing it.
15 to hit?
Nope.
Alright. Its second attack, it's going to reach out and rip the stitches off the stitched up eye. And for the briefest moment, you see an eye that is not a horse's. Do you avert your gaze?
I'm afraid, so yes.
Okay. You avert your gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Morgert. Let's see what you got, Morgert. Oh no.
Wait, no, I can't avert my gaze. I would have had to have done that on my turn.
Morgert,
Yep. Okay.
however, sees this and immediately shuts her eyes and goes, "Oh shit, that's the frickin' basilisk guy!" What's Shiny up to?
Can't hear ya.
Stefan, does Shiny do anything?
No, I think Shiny's just doing the move, as it were, to be up close to Sashir.
Okay. Shiny will double move. They have to dog paddle their way there.
That's fine.
Bojack
He takes 1 fire damage.
does take 1 fire damage.
Burn.
You also take 1 fire damage on your turn. And is going to make a claw against you. 13. And a 16. Do either of those hits this year?
Nope.
Alright. So these claws are raking up towards you. And then its tongue is going to lash out at you as well. You can probably reach with the tongue. No, it can't. But its long tongue slithers out, trying to snake around you. It is your turn now. Did you make your wisdom save for your last turn?
Aha!
You're no longer afraid.
But my eyes are closed, so I'm swinging with disadvantage.
Okay.
Fuck.
That is a
17.
It hits.
Wait, but aren't you flaking with Morgert?
Yes. So that would cancel out and make that a 26.
Okay.
All right. Somehow have advantage even if I can't see. 13 probably doesn't hit.
13 does not hit.
25.
25 does.
So 14 on the max damage on the critical. Nice.
Doesn't get its screen back.
And then 11. So
Alright, so 14.
30, 25.
25. Oof.
The music stopped. The music
The
stopped.
music stopped.
Oh no.
Because the stupid bot likes to just stop for no reason.
We're not even at the levee, though.
But you take your staff and you drive it straight through Bojack. You do a chunk of damage, and on a normal creature, this probably would have killed it, but it does not.
It is not a normal creature, you see.
Anything else on your turn?
No. Oh, that was loud. Okay.
Alright, I took my 1 damage. Also 10. Okay.
Yep, 10 more piercing damage.
I'm gonna try and get out again. Uh-oh. 24.
That's enough.
Okay. I ripped my way out. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right, you drag yourself out of this now. You feel like some of this sinewy thread that it's been trying to weave into you snap as you draw yourself out of this creature and splash back into the water.
I am no longer grappled or restrained. I'm gonna say until the start of my next turn, I'm still gonna have goop in my eyes.
Good.
Okay.
But Brenton is gonna set the horsey on fire.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hit the horsey again.
All right. Is Brenton close in your eyes?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Their proverbial
That's a 14,
eyes.
I think. 13, 14.
Yep, that misses.
Okay.
The top of the round. Kostya.
Kostya is going, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, it's a lot of water between us and them. Yeah, no, I think Kostya is going to give another another arrow a go and see if we can. Nope. See if we can do anything useful. Probably not. Oh, 20
20
hit.
hits.
Okay. So that's 14 plus a d6.
It's a D6.
So 16 points of piercing.
Alright. So another arrow flies out, this time striking Bojack right in its gut before this armature, this taxidermy armature, just stiffens up for a moment, more stiff than it already was, and then just kind of like slumps a bit, and both eyes just kind of lower. It goes inert.
Apparently the cams are frozen.
Cams are frozen.
Cams are frozen.
Cams are frozen.
Oh, I think they caught up.
There we go.
There we go. They probably got messed up where I fixed the music bot. Thank you, Frost.
Anything else?
So from Austrian now.
Alright. Joe, you're up.
Chell's gonna try Scorching Ray again. But this time the mannequin.
Sure.
Nice.
So-
8 misses.
Damn it.
Oh.
13 also misses. 8 misses.
Damn you, roll 20. Damn you.
Disadvantage suck.
A lot, yes.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. Morgert. Oh, Morgert. Let's see how you do.
Oh, that Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
Oh!
Zashir and Cinder, you both see Morgert with her eyes kind of shielded. You see her skin starting to gray and petrify before it cracks and dust kind of falls off, and the effect seems to fade. She doesn't know that the armature is down, so she's just going to swing blindly. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. That is a 5, a 12, and a 5. She hits nothing.
It's no things.
The wooden mannequin still isn't happy that its hat was stolen and never got something back, so against the shear. A 6 and a 14.
Nope.
It just slaps at you. Shiny.
Keep moving. An additional 2 times 15.
Alright, boop and boop. Bojack is currently inactive. Sashir!
I'm not afraid of you anymore. I just keep whacking at it. Ah.
Zashir is also not unconscious, so that's a plus.
It's true. I've managed to survive 3 rounds. Like I could have gone down immediately, and then Shay's dice decided to stop being scary. 12 max damage on the first swing against the mannequin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the dead horse. Haha.
Yes, beat the dead horse.
Hey, that's the title of the episode. Second swing, 25 for 10.
total of 22 damage.
Oh, not total. I get one more.
Okay.
10
10 misses.
for a total of 22
Total
damage.
22 damage. Alright, anything else?
Yeah. Oh man, that would have been a good roll too. Yep, I'm all done.
Alright. Cinder, you're up.
Yeah, so it's just the mannequin now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm going to hit him with my great sword. If I can find it. There we go.
You summon your greatsword to you.
For an 11.
The 11 misses.
Trying to think. I only have one bonus action. And you know what? I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. And I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Zashir.
Okay.
So Zashir, you have a +2 to your AC.
Woo. 20 AC.
Alright. Kostya!
The
The big one seems to have stopped moving.
Okay. 60. So 55, 110. Yeah. Kostya is going to cast Zephyr Strike as a bonus action on himself, thereby getting up to a massive 55 movement speed, which means that he can then basically reach sort of down there.
Okay.
With a
You start running across the water.
Anime style. Arms back.
or pretty much just sort of running straight up the rope to the whichever way it works out. He'll get to there having done a move and taking his action as a second move.
Okay.
Bonus dice, yeah. So that's Kostya as he's standing there going.
Chell, you just saw Kostya like run across the rope, across the water, and up the little ledge there onto the land.
I was just looking at the spot, looking at Kostya, like, does physics not fully apply here?
You're in the Feywild. What do you think?
Nothing logically applies here.
There is no logic in the Feywild.
Can I try to reach the rope and just kind of zip line across?
Sure. Go for it. I'll let you use your movement for that.
Wait, how far does that get me? I think my movement is...
You know what? You're working with gravity. You get extra movement. I'd say you can get about there. Yeah.
Okay. And... I was just going to cast Firebolt at the mannequin. That should be...
Go for it.
Yeah.
You're no longer impeded by the fog. That is enough to hit. Roll damage.
Yay! 10.
It is still standing.
I'm still standing, even
Yeah,
after
it's
all
already
this
been-
fire.
Looking like a beach.
Oh wait, he wasn't the one who was set on fire. Never mind.
No.
That is the end of my turn.
All right.
He is feeling like a little kid.
Morger manages to land a hit on that first hit, and with 1 hit point left, ruins this mannequin. decapitates it. Splashes in the water, and you are all out of initiative.
I was gonna walk over to like. So, why were you fighting the motion at the dead horse monstrosity then and the mannequin?
So Shear's gonna drag it out of the water, so I stop. So she stops. They stop tasting swamp water.
You taste the residual. You taste the residual flavor of burning flesh.
Oh yeah, it's on fire.
I had to take it out, but it was about
Oh,
Does anybody have a dagger?
Morgert holds up the +1 dagger. The fuck is that thing?
It's a horse head.
You said it's a +1 dagger. You want to cut out its tongue?
Is it? She pauses and makes sure that eye is shut, and then.
I'll cover its eyes just in case.
Yeah. So she walks up to it, takes out the dagger, and just kind of reaches in and pulls the tongue out and starts trying to cut. This is okay. You see her kind of like push the blade against the tongue, kind of where Zashir's tongue had been sewn into it. All right, it's not cutting.
Try cutting the stitches, and not the tongue.
She takes out.
Or do you want to switch?
She continues for a little bit before just gasping and then pulling the tongue out and holding the dagger out to you. You give it a shot.
I need to add a dagger to my inventory. Give me a second. A 10.
Yeah, 23 hits. It's an inanimate object right now.
Oh, okay, 23.
You start trying to cut, and it's weird, unnatural even. It is resisting getting severed.
I don't think the horse wants to give up your tongue.
I just didn't want
we'll
it to taste like swamp water anymore.
No, we'll just have to take the whole head.
Chell, how long is Detect Magic active again?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes? Okay, never mind then.
It could be cursed to stay in the horse's mouth. If I were a little bit stronger, I might be able to break that curse.
I mean,
so if we hold on to it for now,
yeah, just put it in the Tupperware with the heart. Don't put it in the Tupperware with the heart.
yeah, we need to figure out how to get it back into its rightful spot. Oh crap!
Hey, it died. I get 6 HP. Look at that.
Hey!
We also killed it. Do we level up?
Nice.
Oh, before I forget, Morgoth, what is your opinion of King Gullop the 19th?
I don't do politics.
Do you not do politics enough that you'd be upset if something were to happen to them?
Something happens to him every few months.
Interesting.
Okay.
Also, I did fight my own brethren to free Sir Talavar, so I may not be welcome anymore.
Oh, good.
I have another
not
question.
Good, but
I'm
How
using
did
some
you
of my
win
lay on
night?
hands to kill myself as well.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that?
Another question. How would you like to be one of my knights?
I suppose that's not a bad idea, Your Majesty, but, well, I mean, I heard the rumors you're to be wed to the Baron of Muckstump once he's king, right?
That's not likely to happen.
But if it were to happen, what would you do?
I mean, I suppose if it were to happen and I were given a royal pardon, then perhaps I'd be honored to be your knight.
I have an idea to acquire you a royal pardon. Either way, because I'm actually more than a little annoyed at the current king, because I believe he sent us with the book hoping we wouldn't come back.
Well,
Oh, that's exactly what he was hoping.
you could, of course, always go ahead and become Mrs. the Queen, trill up the 19th, and then do the spider trick.
We could just skip a step. Kel is gonna change again. This time they're gonna make themselves look a wee bit taller, a lot more feminine. And
So I know thematically you're against the idea, but if we are going to install you as a monarch figure, legally, cause police and all that, they will rally behind you a little bit better if you are having a direct claim instead of appearing as a tyrant who murdered the last one. So I mean, we
Damn
could.
it.
You don't have to commit all the way through the marriage, but get to a point where you say I do and then we murder them.
Exactly.
I hate that that's making sense. I truly hate that it's making sense.
As long as I can sleep before the wedding, I'd appreciate that.
Well, there's still a few things you need to grab from the cottage.
I don't see what the problem is. You marry the king, we go to the feast, we get them all drunk, and then we kill them all whilst they're drunk.
Well, we only need one, not all. But two, technically, for the old king, but I think his actions against a visiting monarch who was supposed to be under as his guest kind of discredits his kingship. Sending a guest to something that could kill them.
Since we plan on leaving this place, and you plan on ruling this place.
Oh, I don't want to stay.
Yes, but if you want to take this place, you need to have someone you trust in command here that can outlive what they say, like, kings here last a week or two.
Margaret, how do you feel about becoming a lich?
I'm sorry, have I figured out what?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
How would you feel about ruling here in Zashir's stead as an avatar of the Summer Court?
Wait, it's Zashir's stead?
I mean, Shell's stead.
It's like, am I getting out of marriage? But no, crap. But
assuming it all works out that way, I suppose I could give that a shot. I'm not one for politics, but I know how to uphold honor,
and having 2 monarchs behind you would be quite the deterrent for others to mess with you.
it would give a bit of clout, yes.
So, are we ready to chill, size? Dethrone a king, then marry a king?
No, you marry, then you dethrone. That's how you get the throne.
Philip, then we marry the other one, then we dethrone that one.
What?
I think first we have a morose elf to restore heart to, as it were.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Yes, actually, I think, and I take a look around to see where we are. I think he is nearby.
Yeah, just around the corner.
But I am naked again.
You are naked again, and you just.
Well, once he has a heart back, that's really gonna pick up his day.
Yeah. Yes, it is. But I'm gonna go back. I will go back to the cottage and get dressed and get the heart.
Okay. Easy enough.
So I can take it to.
Cal wants to go back to the cottage as well, just to open that last wardrobe thingy.
Okay. Opening the last wardrobe thingy. Let's do that first. Wardrobe thingy. Wardrobe thingy. Wardrobe thingy.
It was in the room where we first met her.
Yep. Alright, this cabinet is made of wood and covered with bark and patches of moss. There's a lock in the middle of the right panel, which is obscured beneath the hanging moss. What do you do?
I'm gonna try the key that we got from inside Belnorva.
The one she vomited up? Sure. You try that key and it unlocks.
We did it.
I was gonna open it the rest of the way.
When you open it the rest of the way, the first thing you notice is a taxidermied cat. And you notice this because when you open it, it goes and leaps out, just completely freaked out. Does a 6 hit?
No.
Alright. But the taxidermy cat leaps out and swipes at you and is going to leap on the floor.
Yep. Hi, kitty. You know what? If I was just let out of a wardrobe for I don't know how long, I'd be upset as well. Is there anything else in the wardrobe?
Yes. This little undead cat thing scurries off. You see there are 3 vials in there. What languages do you speak?
Common, Sylvan, and Elvish.
You can read this. It's Elvish. One says shrink. Another says grow. And a third says vanish.
Abracadabra.
Cool.
At the cabin, I would also like to move the shrubs to the outside balcony, so at least when it rains, they can be watered.
The shrubs all clatter with gratitude. Anything else you'd like to do inside the cottage?
That was the last thing I wanted.
Alright. So, you all are able to take your leave. Where would you like to go next?
That elf guy.
Sad elf still.
Sad elf. You all approach the emotionless elf. Who is still there, just piping sadly. Oh, hi. How are you?
Well,
We have a surprise for you.
Oh, well, I can try to act surprised, but I fear it may just, be a bit hollow.
I have a feeling it won't be.
I'll pull out his heart.
Kind of tilts his head, sees the heart. Oh, well, look at that. My heart is still beating, it seems.
I'll hand it to him.
They take the heart in their hands and are just kind of looking at it, and then after a moment passes, I don't suppose you know how to do a remove curse, do you?
If only
Not
we
at the
were-
moment, but hopefully soon.
Hopefully, if
If
we
I'm
go
a-
lay down and, there's an arbitrary upgrading of our abilities.
Well, alright, I'll hang on to this then, and if you can remove a curse, I imagine I would be very grateful. If I can even imagine such a thing. Incredibly grateful, even. Right now, I feel nothing, but at least I have my beating heart.
You could
That's
come along with us.
Well, I've got nothing better to do.
Then it's settled.
I'm just going to add him to your retinue of companions here.
Hey, that's how you conquer the world. Allies.
What's the worst that could happen?
Hey, just come along with us. Something interesting will happen. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad.
Yeah, lay on hands only does disease, not curses.
He tucks the beating heart just into a pocket, a little breast pocket, close to where his heart would normally be.
What's the next stop?
I guess it's to the king.
So am I marrying you guys?
Sorry, I just died a bit inside. Yes.
You can still save yourself for marriage, just a different marriage, not this one.
I'll say yes. Let's do this.
All right. Then let us go. And I will follow them.
Let's do a wedding.
Alright. Morgard kind of pauses at the docks and says, maybe I'll just hang back for a little bit at least.
You know, maybe once this is all done, you could marry Morgert and install her as a puppet leader.
Audible blink. Well, I was planning to make Mordred a regent. No need for marriage at that point.
That's fair. Just have to pay them.
Yeah, basically. Is the boat there, or do we have to wait
Yes.
somebody over for it? Okay.
You guys can make your way over to the palace.
Make it
You notice that there's quite a bit of sound coming from the inside, and when two of the bullywug guards see you approaching, one of them says, "Oh, Your Majesty, welcome back. Well, I suppose congratulations, or I'm sorry.
Or
Your loss, of course."
What exactly did we lose?
Haven't you heard? The king has been deposed of.
Told you should have married him before we left.
that saves us a step.
Why, it just happened. No, it was a while ago. It was like
Years.
a whole hour ago.
Years.
That is quite some time.
Very long time. You had been gone for so long. We were worried you'd never return.
So who's in charge now?
Why, it would be King Illig the 14th of Muckstop.
Oh. Huh. That works out, I suppose.
Quite readily, yes. Well, I suppose I best be seeing them.
Of course.
We are, of course, heartbroken by the loss, but we will pay our respects to the new king.
I imagine so. And they give the crocodile a pat, and the crocodile wags its tail and shuffles over for you to pass.
I was gonna wait for it again. Actually smiling, hey, puppy.
Its tail wags and it lifts its head, and its jaws open and its tongue just kind of lolls up.
Alligators
That's
are
a good point.
basically dogs, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
I guess we all go inside. To the inside.
So inside, you see that there are bullywugs kind of moving about in preparation for this new regime. A couple of them pass by one carrying the body and the other carrying a severed head of King Golub the 19th. But they pause and give a bow to you, Chell, as you enter before continuing out the door, presumably to the Pike of Heads, where King Golub will join the arguments with the rest of them.
I don't know if that's worse or not as bad as what I had planned. That was pretty much just to punt the head off to the swamp and leave it by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so weird. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong spot. Sorry, I was looking at the weather and it was saying that it was going to shoot up to 70 degrees, and I was like, how?
Wow.
No, it's only going to get to just shy of 60. And then by Saturday, drop back down. And then coast somewhere in the 40s. the rest of the week. Yeah, while everybody's getting destroyed by snowstorms, we're getting hit by like a weird warm swell.
Yeah, like I think the low for tonight was supposed to be like 19, and now the low is 43. Because it was supposed to snow here tomorrow, but the weather is too warm.
Yep.
And even tomorrow night, the weather it's only going to get down to 21. It was supposed to get down to like 16 tomorrow night.
Yeah, we were bracing for another storm, and then they were like, "It's suddenly warm. It's just gonna be
Gotcha.
rain."
Oh, I'm Canadian, and these nonsense numbers mean nothing to me.
Well,
I'm
you need
Celsius.
to learn. You need to learn proper numbers.
We were due to dip down to about -5 overnight. It's now 6.
Okay. Right now it's -11 here.
You can keep it.
Your nonsense numbers mean nothing to me. Here in America, we have.
Saturday night, we're due to go down to -13. So, just outside of shorts weather.
Here in America,
Just outside of shorts weather.
So put it into context, because I pushed a magic button that flipped it from C to F, or F to C. It's 15 right now.
Okay, and I flipped over to from C to F, and it is 12 right now.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Y'all are farther north than us.
It's 45 right now.
Yeah, so it's 54 down here. That's what 2 hours will do.
So it's 7 here.
Yeah, it's not too bad. That's pretty nice, actually.
Any hoodle. All hail the new king, Muckstump.
You all enter, and there's a sudden croaking cacophony of hushed whispers before Illig, no longer Baron of Muckstump, but King Illig the 14th turns and says, "My darling, shall you return?"
Darling?
Elle smiles. Yes, and I see you've dealt with. Then
What?
the smile falters for a second, as if the thought of the previous king just disgusts her. With the one who would have tried to kill me.
Why, yes, they were quickly dispatched. I had feared the worst when I discovered that he sent you into a most inhospitable place.
It wasn't that bad.
No?
Oh, we almost died several times.
Well, that's awful. It is a good thing that I sought revenge when I did.
Mm-hmm.
For an unjust king is no king at all.
It's true.
It's quite true.
Now I will rule with dignity and fear, and all will know that none shall send any of my compatriots to such a horrid place as our most esteemed, hag.
Oh, you can speak real. She's dead.
Oh,
We dealt with her.
there's another.
But
husk
speaking
cough
of
in the throat.
unjust rulings, there is something that we must correct immediately.
Oh yes.
While we were in there, someone came to our rescue, or to our aid, and they should be rewarded as such. Gullo tried to punish them before. Morgard. Right.
Morgart the traitor?
Morgard the hero. Morgard Knight of Chell.
Knight of Chell, you say?
First of her name, long may she reign.
I see. And you are saying that the hag has been dispatched?
Quite.
Most assuredly, yes.
Well, that does change things. For now, well, I would personally be honored to give her a royal pardon should you care to unite our nations. Why,
Of
I have
course.
procured the proper materials that your friend, and they gesture to Cinder, had requested of me.
And we shall join our kingdoms.
Wonderful.
Just-
Seeing as we were apart for hours, whole hours, I say we wed tonight.
Why wait? Anything can happen in hours.
Right.
I need an hour.
Immediately.
I need an hour to prepare.
In 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
1 hour.
And make it look like, I don't know, I'm communing with the god. Or doing like official things, but I'm really just taking a short rest.
Okay. Y'all may take a short rest. You know what? Level, you're getting ready to anyway.
Yay!
Oh yay!
Wait.
I am wearing armor now. I need to
That is
take
not
this
the one.
dagger out of my inventory because I would have given it back to Morgart.
Well, I suppose now would be a good time to take our break then. We'll just do it 10 minutes early and level up.
Alright.
So we can come back with level ups. We'll go over what everybody has gained at level 5. And we'll see you all shortly. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
See you guys in a bit. How exactly do we go about leveling up on roll 20 again?
Fix on.
I have a packed weapon.
Woo.
Woot woot.
Woot.
I'm gonna change my invocations.
And I now get level 3 spells.
I finally have Stunning Strike.
Whoop, whoop.
Now I'm just gonna do the Marisha thing and spam it all the time. Even when I don't have key points.
So,
Yeah. 4, 2.
Yeah, I'll just keep mine average too. So I don't trust my die rolls either. Oh, also, Dido and Shay, for that matter, Roll20 just automatically implements all the new stuff from Mordenkainen's. I just noticed that when I went
wow.
to D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Cool.
have to toggle it for D&D Beyond, but Roll20.
Oh, you can toggle it for D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you have it.
you have the if you have the books, but there's the optional feature manager, and so you have to actually turn the stuff on for it to pop up. But Roll20 had been doing it the whole time.
Ooh.
So technically last week I did have it. I just didn't know I had it.
Oh, for Tasha's.
Yeah, Tasha, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, the alternate class features is automatically on Roll20. Hey, my martial arts damage went up.
I take fireball now.
Made the
Oh,
joke
yeah.
where it was like, I'm gonna have to correct a mistake. I cast fireball. It just torched the whole room. You still can't.
Fireball is always the answer.
It's true.
It is not.
And when in doubt, fireball again.
Oh, I need to do a thing.
Do the
Yeah,
thing.
I'll take those two.
Interesting. Searing Smite as a ranger.
I just took improved pact weapon.
Yeah, I have 27 health now.
I'm only slightly above you at 33.
36 on my end.
Okay, and I'm just going to run to the washroom real quick.
Shay, question.
Yes.
If I go through the motions of making that short sword my pact weapon, can I make it look like a great sword so I can get my great weapon fighting?
Yeah, I'll allow.
Because it'd do the same damage either way, so I don't care about the damage. If not, I'm just gonna give it to Zashir.
Do you want me to change it to a longsword?
It has to be heavy and two-handed.
A longsword can be two-handed.
Longsword's versatile.
Yeah, but it has to be heavy.
Oh,
It has to have the heavy property.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh. I did not realize that.
Yeah, the great weapon fighting is two hands, but my great weapon master, it has to be heavy. Longsword's not heavy.
Excuse
Are held one? Yeah, they are. I will. You can change it to a great sword with your magic.
Okay. Stop that.
No, you.
D&D Beyond, every time I was playing with the hex, the pact weapon button, and it keeps booting me out of D&D Beyond.
I am back.
Welcome back. Oh, whenever everybody's ready, then.
Yeah, I'm still doing a bit of paperwork, but go for it.
Yeah, I should be ready.
Believe so. Just checking one quick thing. Oh, round it up. Okay, I think I'm good.
Alrighty, then we're back then.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Everyone has managed to put Bojack into an inert state, and upon returning a heart to what was his name again? Octavian. Returning a heart to the elf Octavian. Still cursed. I would like everybody to go over pre-wedding to the new King Illig. What has changed for everyone?
I'll go first. This year they have gained an average of 5 HP, bringing their total up to 33. I have increased my unarmed damage to D6s, and I have also gained an extra attack and stunning strike. Also, the ability Focused Aim, which is a new feature from Tasha's. So, Focused Aim, when you miss with an attack, you can spend 1 to 3 key points to increase your attack roll by 2 for each of these key points that you spend.
Neat.
Yeah,
Nice.
Wait.
that's me.
Well,
I gained Pact of the Blade, where I can create packed weapons that are more powerful, and improved packed weapon, which allows me to make my packed weapon look like a short bow, a long bow, a light crossbow, basically ranged weapons as well.
well, Kostya being the ranger that he is, just pretty much gains an extra attack, but also picks up both Beast Sense and Pass Without Trace as available spells. So we
Okay.
can all go tiptoe through the tulips.
Very useful.
And for me, my spell DC save is now 15. My spell attack bonus is now 7. And I picked Counterspell. And this is very, very exciting. Fireball for my 2 new spells.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I also gained Fireblade because I'm a fire genasi.
Nice. What's that do?
Such a
It's
sword on
basically
fire.
like Shadowblade, except for you basically conjure a sword of fire in your hand.
Oh, neat.
So it's kind of like Shadowblade, just fire.
Gotcha. All right. So, does anybody do anything during this short rest besides level up?
Alright,
I-
level up.
I attune and do the ritual with my blade.
Okay.
I imagine that Shiny will have gone around and shined everybody's boots.
All right. For the time being, while you're out of the mucky water, you all have quite shiny boots, cleaned of the murk and muck for now. Cinder, as you're performing this ritual, there's a moment where the scent of like honeysuckle catches your nose, and when you look up, you're no longer in the swamp. but you're sitting with this icy blade before you, within a field with trees, and it feels like summer. There's a familiar woman standing or sitting across from you, very, very long fey-like ears, bright red hair that seems to like shimmer and flow, almost like it's imitating the licking of flames. But she smiles and says, "You've done well thus far."
She gestures to the sword in her lap. I could not have been able to complete your quest without your aid.
I'm extending my will as far as I can. With one of the hags gone, it's become a little bit easier. But let me give you a little more aid. Why, I can reach out to you. And Morgert, I see, was able to reach you in time.
Yes. I was hoping that in my friend's stead you could help him survive a reign of the Bullywugs. For helping save us from... Her name escapes me. The hag.
Bavlorna?
Yes. Bavlorna.
Morgert will always have a place in my court for their assistance. After freeing Sir Talifar, and I was able to manage to loosen their cage enough for them to reach you as well. But here, let me help. And she holds her hands over this icy blade, and as she grips the hilt, you see the hilt kind of like blossom with these summer flowers before they frost over and just kind of take on this look. And the blade seems to extend and shift and transform into something that's a little bit more familiar to your use. And then she holds the blade out, hilt first, towards you.
This is a little more she picks it up and she kind of like swings it a little bit. This feels a little bit more balanced for someone of my stature.
May it serve you well.
May it serve you as well.
I'll be looking after you. And there's a gentle summer breeze, and in the blink of an eye, you're back where you were. But the sword has the heft and feel of a great sword. So you now have a
Frostbrand?
Frostbrand greatsword. As long as it is attuned to you.
And she'll whisper, "Thank you, Summer Queen."
Anybody else?
Just meditating.
Alright.
Shell's actually going to ask for about 200 gold worth of powdered gems.
Powdered gems. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Because I'm going to need it for getting copying it down a spell. Persuasion.
We
13.
We should... I'll wait, because this takes the whole hour, so...
Alright. A 13, they're able to dredge up about 150 worth for you.
That should do nicely, thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, it's all we could find. Please don't sever our heads and put them on pikes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good, we won't dream of it either. But you now have 150 gold worth of this to make that magic ink.
I am going to go through it tonight. Probably.
Alright. That should be enough for some of your spells.
Because the inkwell is currently full, that's 150 GP worth, so it should be a 3rd level spell.
Could be enough. Let's see, how much... Where is that item?
Where's that what?
The enchanted ink can be used to transcribe 150 worth of inks once recharged, filling a vial. 50 gold points. Okay, so yeah. How much do your spells take again? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done wizard, and I don't usually do wizards.
I believe it's 50 per level. Right,
So you got enough to transcribe a few spells. Do you spend the hour transcribing any of them?
Well, I want to transcribe remove curse.
That is level 2, correct?
It's level 3.
Level 3. You can do that with 150. You can use up the ink.
And I'll do that.
Alright. And you can add remove curse to your list. Alright. So, the hour comes and goes. Dido, did you have something you wanted to add?
I was just gonna, once the party reconvened, I know we have this great important wedding, but we should probably, return Clapperclaw's head to them. Is that his name?
Yes, we did find that.
Clapper.
Yeah, we should.
We also have an elemental friend who doesn't know their name.
That's right. But we didn't get one, did we?
Actually, I think we did. It was in the rolled up message.
Would you like?
I am drawing a blank of it at the moment.
Would you like to give the little ceramic jar an investigation?
Sure. For +7. Please roll 20. 21.
21. For 21. You turn the you turn the jar over and you see very faded underneath it some writing. You speak Sylvan?
Yes, you do.
Written in Sylvan is not a Sylvan name. But it reads... Iphignos.
Igvignals?
Make sure you're speaking up, Hun, so we can hear you.
Iphignos.
Oh, Igvignus. Okay.
Would I recognize that as a more primordial name?
Yes.
Because with the Genasi, they speak primordial, but they can pick up dialects of all, like Terran, Aquane,
Yep.
all those.
It sounds very Ignis. Oh, there's even Ignis in there.
It sounds
Yeah.
Ignis even.
It looks it sounds if Ignis.
I believe this might be the name for our friend over with that cauldron.
You like that? I did not know we had his name.
Well, that it's proper to speak with rocks in your mouth.
Mhm.
I cannot argue with that.
What exactly is the plan for this? Am I actually marrying you guys, or is this a farce for what's to come?
You all see about 4 bullywugs walk by with a large cake smattered with various insects and flies throughout the frosting.
Looks right like a real party to me.
I
You're gearing up for a real party.
There's 2 little figures on top. One is a frog, and the other is looks vaguely like Chow, maybe.
Oh, well, that's actually pretty quick. But,
You gotta go fast in this society.
Right. So what would you like me? What would you like done?
I think for me to gain authority, I have to go through. And I think I would retain authority after unfortunate events.
And when are these unfortunate events going to happen? Immediately after the ceremony, or at the reception? Or in your marriage bed?
Harold's gonna look around to see who's close enough to overhear us.
There's a few frogs around. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh dear.
You got this.
14. With a nat 20 on the other side.
They seem excited about this wedding. Usually monarchs die before they can get wed, so this is a rare event for them.
Well, hopefully before the bedroom.
Oh, quite. We don't want a line of succession messing up the plans.
Yeah, because then you gotta deal with heirs, and it just becomes a little too much.
Yes,
I'm
it does.
not planning on heirs, if we're being honest.
Most people don't plan on heirs. It just kind of happens.
Most of the time, they do just happen.
Kostya will just sort of look down, move his beard a little bit apart, and go, "What's wrong with heirs?"
Nothing if you want them.
Nothing if you want them.
Oh, no, not heirs. Hairs, he says,
Oh.
holding up a piece of beard.
Oh,
Ah,
well, most
No.
of mine are on fire, so I don't really know how that actually feels.
And then he'll just go back and start chewing on yesterday's breakfast because eggs and beard.
Mhm.
Don't suppose anybody has a spare knife.
Yeah, Kostya will just toss you a dagger.
I was gonna take the dagger and just pocket it. I've got a plan.
Okay, what is this plan?
I was gonna lean in close and just whisper like, well, what if we say his plan is our plan? That he only betrothed me for my position. And I defended myself.
So you're gonna stab yourself and then stab him, or vice versa?
Well, I was thinking scream and cast a fireball.
I like the way you think. Cinder is not gonna... It is all for more fire.
It's fine. Regicide happens all the time here.
It's just fire. Nobody will suspect the wizard.
Not when there's a literal flaming person.
It's true.
I just said my knight came in and saved me.
Oh dear, the king has gone mad. He was hopping mad.
Alright, well then I guess we should get on with the show.
We must, yes.
You want me to actually marry you, right?
Does anything bad happen if I'm widowed?
Normally not. Unless it's like Icewind Dalian tradition, where if the king dies, then all his worldly possessions, including their wife, will be burned in the boat with them. That's a largely outdated practice. I don't imagine it happens here in the Feywild.
I don't know this Icewind Dale.
I was more concerning the spell.
Oh, I don't know anything about magic, so I was speaking from a cultural standpoint.
As for the spell, I mean, you just can't benefit from it until he's dead.
So
I mean, it does have...
technically-
It does have some benefits, though. As long as you're within 30 feet of each other, you both have improved AC.
Dido, why haven't we used this spell on Saturday yet?
Because we're not married yet! And you don't stay within 30 feet of me. You yell at me all the time.
No, that's not true. We have to stay close because of the rings.
The rings have a larger... It's 60 feet for the rings.
That is much safer, yes.
We haven't gotten married yet. We only just got engaged, okay? It's been like 2 days.
That's just throwing all these magic benefits at other people.
Yeah, Chell's been engaged for, like...
At least a few hours.
Yeah.
No, we've had a couple of long rests.
But comparatively for these bullywugs, that's like days at least.
It's decades in bullywug years.
Yes, might have been a month, honestly.
You're an old crone at this point.
Like, doesn't...
That's rude.
Yeah, this... the +2 to AC only lasts for 7 days. It's not like a permanent thing.
Look, just marry your party afterwards.
Do it before the big bad boss battle.
That's kind of what I was planning.
Okay, Morgart hasn't been pardoned yet, have they?
No, but looking around, you can see that she's been allowed on the grounds. There are some other knights that are eyeing her suspiciously.
Elle's gonna wave her over.
She hops on over. Yes, something I can help you with, Your Majesty?
Bit of a cultural question. What happens to the spouse if the king dies?
Well, I suppose throne, unless some other upstart decides that they also want the throne and they try to kill you.
Good to know.
But that is why you're making me your knight, correct?
That it. Well, we think you'd be effective here, and I probably doubt anyone tried it.
Well, if worst comes to worst, I've held off my brethren before. I can do it again.
Let's hope worse doesn't get worse. Thank you.
Let's hope not.
Chella's ready for the wedding now.
All right. So you all make your way back to the main, or the upper floor where King Illig is now waiting, along with other nobles of the Soggy Court. But they see you, and many of these noble bullywugs begin to clap and croak as you approach. There is that cake that is just smattered with insects in preparation for the big event. But you see June says, "Ah, my fiancé, welcome back. It has been a harrowing hour, but I am glad to see that you have returned."
Yeah, it has been harrowing, but the hour has finally come to an end, darling.
Wonderful. And I believe it is one of your knights who is doing the ceremony, correct? I have the materials right here.
Yes, exactly.
They offer the materials to you.
I will take the materials and I'll put them in my component pouch. And whenever you guys are ready, stand right over, I don't know, here. Wherever here is.
Right, I will
stand
stand
over
here.
there instead.
So she stands there
You-
instead.
You here and you there. And you guys probably noticed for the first time she is without any of her weapons.
I don't want to interrupt real quick, but is the crocodile the ring bearer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Please continue.
You'll notice she doesn't have any of her weapons, and her armor is a little more fiery than usual. And she'll take the next hour, to use up some of the powdered silver that they gave and conduct the wedding. And she will conclude, "May the Summer Queen bless you and your futures, and bless your reign. You may now kiss your betrothed."
And Baron Illig leans forward, pursing their lips. The crocodile is wagging its tail happily. The frogs are all croaking and clapping.
I will lean down and kiss.
And you kiss this frog, and they do not turn into a handsome prince.
Damn
Oh
it.
no.
It would be. It would.
Although, to be fair, Kostya, being a connoisseur of these sort of events, and knowing what is expected, will, at the appropriate moment, just put up a neon bright green glow tiara, essentially, over each of the two parties, with bride and groom, and the large flashing arrows going down.
all the bullywugs of the soggy court are like, ooh, and they're clapping, and you hear like, like just the constant croaking.
So yeah, now as long as they are within 30 feet of each other, Shell and Illig have a +2 to their AC.
All right. But everyone's croaking, and Illig says, "Well, my dear, shall we cut the cake, or shall we just skip right ahead to consummating our newfound alliance?"
Oh no, he's not a bullywug. He's a horny toad. Just hear the pain.
There are a number of flies in that big juicy ones at that. You know what? Let me get you a
I
slice.
suddenly don't want cake.
He cuts he takes your hand and walks you over to this big cake, and together we'll cut a slice of this, and all the bullywugs are clapping and croaking. The crocodile is on the other side of the cake, licking the side of the icing. But he takes just a wooden fork and extends a nice, juicy, icing-coated fly cake to you.
I'll eat it.
And you do. It's got an interesting crunch to it. High in protein.
I'm
High fiber.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, make a Constitution save.
both loving and hating this at the moment. The feelings are so conflicting right now. Constitution.
Yeah,
Mm.
it goes down and you go a little green.
Ooh. That does not look ami-nami.
Well, I see you are flushed with me with my presence here. Shall
Yes,
we away?
I am. We shall, yes.
We have little time in our lifespans. I'm sorry.
Of course,
I'm having
and-
fun.
Don't worry, Chill. He'll
Oh,
be
no,
quick in all
no.
things, just like life.
One pump chump.
I wish I couldn't say that I'm having flashbacks to actual weddings.
Here, I will carry the bride to the wedding. Isn't that what they do? They get carried to their bed chambers.
Why, yes. You carry my bride, and you carry me. And he points to someone else in the court, and the two of you are whisked away to some bed chambers, which is just an empty room with some pillows in it.
I will, as we're walking, give Shell the "let me know when you're ready." Are you ready for this kind of look?
All right, everyone. We'll be at this a long time, a whole minute, in fact.
Oh, man.
Shell's a professional. She's a spy. She can get through this.
Shell's a professional.
Doer is trying not to lose his shit currently. Shell's gonna say, "My knight, please guard the door so we're not interrupted."
Yep. They.
Isn't it common practice in the Feywild that there needs to be witnesses of the consummation?
Indeed, we need witnesses. And
I
they clap their
volunteer as
hands.
tribute.
And several bullywugs enter as well.
God damn it.
And then the door closes. And when you turn around,
I am in there, by the way. It was my idea.
I
I would say.
assumed. And when you turn around, Illig is laying there on these pillows with a rose between their lips and naught but a pillow covering them.
And just as the door is closing, just with another quick sound minor illusion, there is a "Damn it, Janet."
Oh, Brad!
Oh, damn it.
You're not supposed to say bottles of alcohol here.
There's a lie.
Because Chell just wants something to drink real quick, then it's go time.
Okay.
It's go time.
Illig offers you the finest of wines.
Chell will grab the goblet, bottle, whatever it is, just take a big swig.
Tastes like
Then
cheap
look up-
wine. Tastes like wine.
Then Chell's just gonna kind of look over to Cinder and Zahir, like,
Got this.
that's still it.
Whenever you're ready.
A cold frog hand wraps around your waist.
Who's the biggest bullywug in the room?
Well, there is Glorig. Glorig standing next to Bloop is a little bit taller. Grundle is quite rotund and looks to have a bit of weight to them. Gulabek, you don't have to worry about Gulabek. He's a willowy thin frog.
I'm keeping an eye out, I guess, while they're doing this 1 minute tango.
Mm-hmm.
Or if Shell ever pulls out a knife.
As he puts his hand around her, she like, pulls out the knife, so he can't quite see it, but hopefully Cinder does.
I
And
would like you to roll a stealth and a perception check.
My perception's not great. I probably won't see it. Nope. Well, it's 13, but...
Okay.
you beat my stealth.
Yep. And as the two of you press your bodies against each other, these two knives glinting, and I say two because you both are mirroring each other's movements. And then you look at each other and you see that they also have a knife, and they go, "Oh no, she's got a knife!"
Chell screaming.
At which point, having been hidden in the corner, Shiny lets off a minor illusion back out through the door slit underneath the door, going, "Jenga!"
And if I have enough of a moment, I would use my bonus action to create a flame blade in my hand.
Yep. Everybody. What actions do you take?
Zashir will yell, "Assassins!" And then I will just attack the nearest bullywug.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have attacked too, because that is all in one.
All right. Everybody, make your attack rolls.
Let's go do Scorching Ray.
Alright, I should have had these guys' sheets open, but I
Do
didn't.
you want initiative first or just attack?
Nah, I don't think most of them are gonna last very long. We'll
I'm
see.
bringing mine down on Illig.
Okay.
Going to use Scorching Ray at 3rd level if I can.
Keep in mind you're firing into melee.
Yeah, just
Look.
my stabbing into melee is worse.
Okay,
Look, I have one word. If fireball is one word.
that's true.
I don't have it prepared, unless
Oh no,
Oh no.
That's
this
fair.
leveling gave it to me prepared, which I don't think it did.
wouldn't have no. That's fair.
So as much as I wanted to use fireball, it's like, oh crap, baskets.
Kostia is basically moving into a good position whilst throwing out a minor illusion of the Batman fight scene. So, you know, kapow, bop, whoop. Yeah, 1960s Adam West kind of Batman.
Hell yeah.
Give me, I want, go ahead and give me a performance check. You may use your wisdom modifier if you want for your spell casting. or you can use the other.
Oh dear.
I'll go charisma.
Okay, I figured that might be the case.
I'm gonna have to do it this way because I can't find it on the character sheet.
For a 19.
All right.
25 on my guy. Or 6. Wah, wah, wah.
All right.
An 8!
Off a natural 1.
Scorching
Yeah, an
Ray
8 off of a natural 1.
and 11. Then a 15. Oh, wait, that should be another Scorching Ray, not Bell's magic acid arrow. Oops. And then the last Scorching Ray, another 15.
Who are these against?
Illig.
Illig? Alright, the second 2 hit.
Nice.
No, wait a minute. They're not wearing armor. Never mind, all 3 hit.
Butt ass naked.
They are.
12 for
you-
the first one. Then 9 for the second one.
Uh-huh.
And the third one is another 7, so
That is
20, 28.
Yeah. So, yeah. 20, 28. Illig is really the only one with any real health. Alright, you run up and you punch one Zashir. They take the punch to the face. They all draw what you thought were daggers with just little sticks. And there's going to be an attack against each of you.
Oh, I actually have a 4th Scorching Ray because I'm doing it at 3rd level.
Right,
Get him.
do it.
23. And we'll cast on the first one so it doesn't give me the crit damage, unfortunately. Another 7. For
Alright.
Brain doesn't want to math currently.
He's still standing. But
He's
he looks thoroughly scorched. And then, so there's going to be one attack against each of you. I will do Chell last. That's a 15 to hit, a 5 to hit. I don't think the 15 hits either of you. Oh no, wait, there's 4 of them. 2 more attacks. Let's go. Stop whispering. Alright. One more against Zashir and 17 to hit Zashir.
Nope.
14 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then 23 to hit Joe.
Yeah, I don't think even shield can save me at this point.
remember you have a +2 if you're within 30 feet of your.
So that makes me
That is
have 13. And then shield brings me up to 18.
Still not enough.
I
Alright.
tried.
That's alright. They are still damaged. Alright. Next round. What's everybody doing?
How much damage did I take?
8 piercing, sorry.
I would swing again at. Is Illig still up?
Illig is up.
I would try and take another swing at him with my fiery blade.
Alright, make that attack.
Not a natural one. 25.
That does hit.
I believe it is 3d6 fire damage.
Yep. And I forgot Morgert. Morgert's gonna bust down the door and run in.
Or 10. Or 10.
20. And 1 slashing. How do they do 1 slashing? Where's their modifier?
Actually, hold on. This is a two-handed, so I get to re-roll one of those d6s. Cool. So it is 15 damage for me.
Alright. They are not looking good, but they are still up.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Where it deals 9 damage. And they are still up. How about this here?
I'm going to... the bullywugs around me, I'm just going to start wailing on them. So,
Alright.
a lot of attacks.
Go for it.
What?
You get extra attacks,
I
don't
do.
you?
I meant to hit last round, and I totally forgot about that. 15 to hit.
Hits.
All right. And then here's the second attack, 19 to hit.
Also hits.
And then I'm going to spend a key point and do more attacks. Let me roll damage first in case somebody dies. 9 damage.
The first one goes down.
Switching targets. That's 8.
Still up.
20 to hit. Wow, what is going on today?
Also hits.
Look at those rolls.
12 max damage.
Awesome.
Another goes down.
All right, I have one more
more left.
swing.
Also
17
hits.
for 6.
Still standing.
Okay. Just checking one thing. Because I haven't actually done Stunning Strike in 5th edition. When you hit another creature with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key point to attempt Stunning Strike. Okay, so that doesn't cost anything. Key point to Stunning Strike, the one that's still standing.
14?
The DC is... It doesn't tell me what my DC mod.
What's your wisdom modifier?
It's 8 plus proficiency plus your wisdom.
Oh, okay. Then proficiency is a 3 right now, so that's 11, 15.
15? It's stunned. You slam staff into this third bullywug. They are stunned. They don't do anything, but the other one tries to jab a little piece of wood into you. Nyah! For
Nope.
11, they miss. Illig is like, the underhandedness, the treachery, my own wife. 22 to hit.
That's a hitting.
That's a hitting.
9 to hit.
That's misses.
Am I close enough to Chell to be able to do intercept?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna intercept that first hit. So, interception. Just roll, damn you. Oh!
Ooh,
You take no
nice.
damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Awesome.
Alright, everybody else is up again.
How bad is Shell looking?
A lot better now.
Should I give the actual number, or should I just have to say, okay, pretty okay?
All right, then I'm gonna swing at Morgert again.
Alright.
13.
13 hits while he's naked.
Oh, that's right, he is naked.
Ass naked.
I get to re-roll that one. So that is 12 damage. 12 fire damage.
They are in single digits.
I was going to do Scorching Ray.
Go for it.
13.
13 hits.
Of course, they're naked. Yeah.
6 damage.
And this ray blazes across them, and they're like, "No, my reign was so short." Well, it was moderately long, maybe a couple hours, and then they fall down, burning as they burn to death. And they say, "Raise our children to rule with an iron fist," and expires.
Wait, did you all actually?
Wait, what?
Did you all actually?
That's Chill's response. Like, wait, what? They looked down and I was like,
And just as that
I'll leave it up
happens,
to you.
Because Constantine is expecting this to go on a little bit. He's doing a minor illusion of the sound using his superior nature knowledge, and making sort of
the
he's
bullywug mating noises.
Yeah, he's projecting a massive, well, conclusionary mating noises of bullywug mating into the area out here from inside, just to sort of make sure that everything is going okay.
With your previous performance check, I feel like you can manage that.
Are there any other bullywugs? Because it's up 2 more last.
There are 2 more.
Okay, then a
Hits. Another dies.
7 fired. And for the last one,
Oh,
Definitely hits.
18.
Completely incinerated.
And Illig had a knife, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How hides her knife? If it just kind of puts the hand over the wound, just kind of clings to cinder.
And a bunch of guards come rushing in and are like, "What happened? We heard the cacophony of intense mating, and then all the
He tried to murder me.
After
did.
you
We
mated?
watched
He said he wanted my authority. That's why.
yes,
His heart wasn't in it, it gave up.
yes. After the mating,
Well, are you with child?
Possibly.
I feel like I should take psychic damage for that.
what
He failed to deliver,
Safeguard the
unfortunately.
possible
what do I know of
possible side
Bully-
suppression.
bullywug? How long would I know how long it takes them?
Make
To-
a nature check.
She's not smart. This isn't gonna go well. But she's trying to lie through her teeth. 3.
You have no idea.
Might have already had a kid for all you know.
Would anyone else-
Safeguard the mother of the royal line.
And the bullywug knights are looking. They're like, "Is this truly what happened?" Go ahead and make a deception check with advantage.
Since I was the one who actually lied, do I make the deception
You
check?
may.
Yeah, the 1 extra point might help us out.
24.
24, damn, yeah.
They're like, "Well, this is a tragedy, and on your wedding hour, no less."
Yes.
It's true. How
I've,
horrible.
I've never been more betrayed.
"Oh, this is awful. Well, at least you are well and in good health, your majesty." And then they all clatter their halberds against the floor and are like, "All hail!" Do you prefer king or queen?
Queen.
"All hail, Queen Chell! All hail, Queen Chell!" And one of the knights goes over to Illig and chops off their head, and they start bringing their head over to join
The Queen's first
Cool.
decree: round up all who are loyal to him and have them executed as well.
Well, it appears that they're all already been executed. You
This
made
is-
short work of them.
This
Oh,
is everyone.
There's all of them and their supporters.
All right then.
I'm gonna use a couple of lay on hands on Shell And as I'm doing so, we'll grin at her, giving her 5 lay on hands.
Okay.
Grinning and saying, long live the queen.
Long live the queen.
Long live the queen. May she reign for 3 whole months.
Or longer.
I was just gonna look at like, I'm 25. My kind can live for at least another 70, 80 years.
Years?
They'll be surprised if that's true.
Why, I don't know if we've ever had someone who has actually reached old age.
Well, I've never been the queen before here.
Then may your reign last several of our lifetimes.
Yes, may it.
And they you see Vansel kind of like in the background, like with some wine. He goes, "I love weddings."
I go up to Vance. I'll give him. I'll put Shell on Zashir.
I was hamming it up like they're barely hurt at all now, but it's like, okay, oh.
You know what? Milk it. You're the queen.
Kasha was trying to say something.
I was just going to say that Kostya is going to throw one further minor illusion that basically puts up on a wall. It's essentially the film poster of the with the scene of the massive bloodbath, and over the top is just in massive writing, "The Red Wedding."
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, what would you all like to do now? As several
Party.
Several of these of the Blue Royals kind of like crowd around you and are like, "What is your first decree, Your Majesty?"
My first decree is to pardon my knight, Morgort.
Then...
And to raise her status to regent.
And there's some murmuring, and then like several of the knights kind of like clatter their halberds on the ground. "May bygones be bygones. Welcome back to the ranks, Morgort." And she smiles and says, "I appreciate this, Your Majesty."
For your service alone, this is the least I could do.
I only try to uphold honor and justice.
As you have.
She gives a bow, very elegant bow.
I'm gonna grab some wine and dance with Vansel.
Vansel happily dances.
You took the words right out of my mouth, because I was about to say that Uncle Constantine will bow to Shiny and sweep him up to the sounds of the Emperor's waltz.
You all begin to dance and celebrate, and you see many of the bullywugs begin to croak and spin with each other and dance as well, and appear to be very excellent dancers, given their long legs. Octavian just kind of like watches emotionlessly. But well done, everyone. You have successfully overthrown another monarch.
Hell yeah. Kingslayer.
Oh, monarch.
I mean, I am taking the Oath of Conquest, so this is perfect.
I mean, he had a nice long rule, about 36 hours.
Yeah, that's longer than most.
There are as this partying goes on, one of the royals say, "And did you hear? I heard that they actually disposed of the hag overlooking it." And another one says, "Yes, it's a good thing too. I will never be in the shadow of another one of the coven like that." And then I would like everyone to give me perception checks.
Oh no, it happening.
No.
See if that's
Oh dear.
too.
Really?
Oh, double nat 20s.
Ah, I see nothing.
That's insane.
14.
14.
I can't believe that's over 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wine clears the mind.
Cinder, you're the first to hear it. Uncle Constantine and Chell both pick up on it later, but you hear just this subtle, and then you hear, and it takes a moment before there's just a sudden crash of lightning, and several of the bullywugs look up a little bit confused. Does anyone do anything?
I would look to see what the noise was. Especially with my natural 20, I probably reacted first.
Yep, with your natural 20, there's two objects you see in the sky. One that looks like a figure on a rocking horse just floating through the sky. It's another that is encased in like a contraption of iron that it's an ornithopter, and they head straight towards this cottage. The fog makes their forms difficult to see, but with a natural 20, and your senses attuned to the Feywild itself, you practically feel evil, very similar to what you saw in Bavlorna. They head towards the cottage and dip out of sight.
I would say there's trouble at the cottage. I think the other two.
I don't think we're in any position to deal with them at the moment.
Then now is when we strike back at them.
And Cinder would head in that direction.
Alright.
She has a mission from her patron, and they've come to her. So
Shell's gonna try to stop you by putting in their hand on your arm. Cinder, I don't think our deaths would accomplish anything at the moment.
no, but if I don't get there in time, at least I can see if they take anything.
You can do that after they've been and gone. Now we have the chance to get to their place and wait for them when they return.
We'll need Clapper Clock. And she'll kind of change direction instead of going to the cottage and going to where she last saw him.
Alright.
Reluctantly.
I would say with your natural 20, you kind of look back and try to pay attention. It's hard to tell, but every once in a while, you see the shadow movement through one of the windows, just passing by.
If they stay there for... I'm just gonna roll something for me.
That's a costume assault.
If they're there, still there when we're done talking with Clapper, he's gonna go.
Okay. All right.
Chell's gonna try to round out the royals real quick.
All right. You're able to round them up. What would you like to do? What are your orders, Your Majesty?
I am still on the journey of my own from my home, so I will not be able to stay for long. But in my leave, Chell's gonna place their hand on Morgoth's shoulder. Here. I appoint Morgoth as my regent to rule in my stead.
And, there's a few croaking murmurs before one of the knights gives a nod and says, "A queen who takes action. Well, do stay safe, Your Majesty, though I imagine, do you require a retinue of soldiers by your side?" Before they look to the rest of your party.
I have my retinue with me.
Understood. And Morgoth kind of gives a bow and says, "I will look after your people with vigilance and honor, Your Majesty. You have my word."
I know that you will. That is why I've chose you.
All right.
And Chell's gonna make their way over to where Cinder went.
All right. As you all approach the bridge with the skewered bullywug heads, there is Illig and there's several more skewered heads, both Illig and Golub, and they're kind of yelling at each other. He's like, "Well, you shouldn't have stabbed me in the back, Illig," and another one is like, "You're a terrible..."
Shut up, or I'm gonna burn all of your heads.
They all shut up. But you see Clapperclaw there. That they kind of turn to you. The gourd kind of like flopping to one side with a little jingle of coins on the inside. "Oh, hello there."
Hi, friend. We were able to find your head.
And if there was a face, you imagine that it would kind of light up a bit, but you see the posture kind of straighten a bit excitedly. The stag skull, the one that the herring gun stole.
Yes, that's the one. My friend currently has it. I'm sure they will be around shortly, but I need you to show them how to get to... Checking my notes. Hither?
I can lead you. I can do better than tell. I can show.
That's definitely even better.
Yeah, just let me know when you want to go. I can lead you there and back again.
As soon as they arrive, take them there, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look back towards the cottage.
All right. Would you like to approach?
First I'm gonna look.
All right.
And see if I see anything.
Give me another perception check.
This is probably not going to be as good, but 4.
You can't tell, not from this angle.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So she's gonna assume, since she doesn't see anything, that they have left.
Okay.
Thank you, and she's gonna kneel down to look the gourd in the face, if it had a face.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a great help to me and my companions. Hopefully I am back before you leave. Where should I meet you guys to leave?
Well, I don't. I mean, we can go by foot, or we can try taking a balloon.
She'll put a hand on his shoulder. Whatever you think is best.
Well, I don't know how to fly a balloon, but if you do, then we can take a balloon.
I think between the four of us, we'll be able to come up with a decision.
Okay.
But I have one more thing I have to do before I go.
All right.
How big is this little gourd child?
It is about the size of what a. It's they would be a small creature. They're about the size of a halfling or a human child.
I am going to pull out my emblem of the Summer Queen. I don't know what it looks like.
Whoops. Let's find out.
I should know these things.
Yeah, well, like she doesn't have a. They don't have like a symbol for her. Oh.
Okay, so it
Oh,
kind
here
of
it
looks.
is.
It's a 5-point star, basically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's like a compass rose, kind of, in some of its variations.
It's a blue star with white diamond.
Yeah. Instead of it's still the blue star, and then there's white diamonds, but the rest of the emblem is like a fiery red. And I'm gonna hand that to Clapperclaw. May the Summer Queen guide you through the rest of your days. I'm going to head to the fire guy.
Yep.
Ignatius? Ignis? I wrote it down.
Yeah, what did I say his name was?
I kept calling him Magmar, so...
Magmar? Oh, that would have been a fun name, too.
If
Ignis.
Ignis.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with names, guys.
Okay.
I want to give him his name back before we go.
Yeah. So Clapperclaw will take the gourd off, and you feel one of the claws kind of like catch you by the side, and Zachiro will hand the skull back, and as they put the stag skull on, two little eyes kind of like light up on it, as it reconnects with its owner. But they take the gourd and hold it out to you.
She'll take it, and she'll put it in her bag.
Yep. You now have a jingly gourd.
A jingly gourd.
Yep. But yeah, you're able to make it back to the hill where the fire elemental is bound. Go ahead and give me another perception check from this side. Okay. Alright. But you approach and you see the same kind of cinders underneath the cauldron there.
She would call out, Magmar.
The coals underneath skip out before the form of the small elemental kind of claws its way up. Oh, hello there. Welcome back.
We're about to leave, but I have, thanks to my good friend Shell, I can give you your name. Ephignus.
And when you speak the name, there's a moment where almost instantly the fire starts to burn brighter and almost like white hot even. And he goes, oh yes, my name. And they climb out from underneath and no longer bound to this pot. A lot of these little coals start to follow them. Wow. I'm free now.
You are very much free. What would you like to do with your freedom?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I could. Well, I could. I know. And I still need to repay you for this. This is momentous. I have so much time now. I could go find a tree to live in. That might be a bad idea. Trees are flammable.
They are very flammable. Could I make a suggestion of how you could repay me?
Why, yes.
Well, it is in my being to conquer and to make sure my lands stay intact. As it so happens, my group and I have dethroned the monarch.
Well,
If you would like to repay me, you could help guard the regent we've put in place for our return.
Well,
For a conqueror is no good without lands.
there's kind of like a smoldering grin that kind of crosses the elemental's face. Sure. Who is this regent?
Morgard.
Morgard. I will find this Morgard, and we will place ourselves to their cause in return for our freedom.
Thank you very much.
This sounds like fun. And they start to march off, leaving little like flaming footprints as this line of coals follows them.
And I will head back. I'm sure this has taken a little bit of time, so whatever they were doing.
While you didn't notice it at first, you start to hear this of something starting up. Go ahead and give me one more perception check.
Oh, that should be better. 16.
16. You see some sort of device within the fog starting to take off from one of the patios on the lower level of the cottage, and then another take off, and they take off side by side, one appearing to be on a rocking horse, but there's something that is held up by vines between both of them as they lift into the sky.
Can I make out what is being lifted?
It appears to be a giant lily pad.
Okay.
But you see, with that, you do make out just a dead arm dangling from it.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm heading back to where I left Claw and them.
Alright.
So that's probably taken a while, so.
What's happened? What's going on?
Nothing you know about yet.
Oh, okay. I'm drunk. It's fine. That was my excuse. I'm sticking to it.
Alright.
The other two kegs came for a visit.
I implemented my own spies into Shell's reign of the bullywogs.
Nice. No one suspects the coal babies.
There's one other thing you notice with that perception. Bojack was missing from where they stood.
What?
God damn it.
What?
Just stabbed out his eyes. Okay.
But you all are, you freed the elemental, you returned Clapperclaw's skull, set Morgard in place as a regent in place of Chow. You still have Vansel, who appears to be weaving a crown of flowers together, and Octavian, who doesn't appear to care about anything just yet.
Yeah, we need another long rest before we can go back and
Fix that heart of his.
yeah. And yeah, just for Sashir's information, we did see the other two hags come flying back, one on a broom, one on some kind of metal mechanical device.
Oh god, it's a vacuum.
It was a rocking horse.
It was the vacuum cleaner. You're absolutely right. Towards the that place just over to the east that we just left,
They
but
know.
we managed to stay under the radar.
And Cinder disappeared.
It won't be long before they know who did it, so it's fine.
Yeah. You got to remember, cremation.
Mm-hmm. Burn the whole cottage down.
Fireball. I'm sorry.
Need a long rest for that.
Coal babies.
Well, you do have Clapperclaw did agree to lead you to and from between hither and thither.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
It's time to tither.
Yep. Tither on out of here, y'all.
When I get back, when I catch up with the rest of them, I will tell them. The other two left. They took the horse and the hag and her lily pad.
Ooh, the lily pad. That's interesting.
Do you come back? Chill seems genuinely relieved because they thought you went off to try to fight them.
And I've also given Morgert a little bit of extra protection by freeing the fire elemental.
That would be quite good, actually. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the factory off to the side there is like mostly burned down at this point. It's just smoldering. It's been on fire for days.
I kind of
Yeah.
scratch and go, good work. Even though I don't think it was... I think that one I took out of the cauldron, but still. Does anybody know how to fly one of these things?
Give it the old college try.
We can ask for instructions.
That's fine too.
Whoever's gonna fly it, I'm gonna cast Bless on them to help. Oh, that's saving throws. Never mind.
We might want to take an actual a good rest before we try, though.
A good long rest.
If nothing else, just so we can fireball our way out of wherever we're going.
I will say I'm not a bit against that idea.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. So you all settle down for a long rest, and as you all do, I think the camera kind of like pans off to the side into the fog as we see a eight-legged creature sifting through through this swamp around this village, just stalking. And it pauses and turns two eyes in the direction of where the party is. One dead horse eye, one cold blue basilisk eye. And there's just this low sound before a patrolling, or before we see just a bullywug who had stepped out off the outside the village, just kind of looking around, and this thing's mouth separates and opens, and the tongue lashes out, and there is just the briefest scream before they're consumed, and a moment passes before one of the another leg just kind of like starts to like some other appendage starts to sprout on its back, as if stitched together, as new skin has appeared. It separates again, and there's just this loud, terrifying bray. And that's where we're going to end it.
Hooray! That was terrifying.
Air fuel.
Never be the young blonde, split from the party person wandering around in the darkness.
Never.
Hell's just gonna stick between black, brunette, and redhead.
The blondes have more fun.
Oh, and Sashir, you taste blood.
Hooray! It's not horrible at all.
Joy.
You know, if I just became a vampire, this wouldn't be a problem.
Wait, I thought someone took that horse's head.
It was missing, she said.
Yeah.
We lost track of it. I was gone for 5 minutes and you guys already lost the head.
You left it alone to reanimate.
The head wasn't my... The head didn't have my tongue in it. It wasn't my problem.
Beautiful.
Oh. A fireball will deal with that problem tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Future us problem.
All right. So thank you everybody who stuck around to watch. We have been Party Wave Games. This is Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Thank you to Shay for running the game for us. Thank you to our wonderful players for taking time out of their day to be here. If you have not already taken the time to subscribe, consider doing so. Also give us a follow. We do appreciate that, so you'll be notified when we go live. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to feed the algorithm monster that is YouTube. I should sound more energetic about YouTube, but YouTube has always been like second priority. But hey, if YouTube wants to make it worth my while, I'll shill for them too. But thus far, in like 4 years, they haven't done much for us. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notifications, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. There were a couple people that I was watching or lurking on that we can raid. I know Diesel Shot's doing Barrel Trauma right now. They're doing Barrel Trauma roleplay, which is always fun. So we can head that way. Actual play is off. Critical Bard is on. Trooper's off. Most of the other people are off. So, yeah, we'll just send everybody over to Diesel Shot. You can watch their wonderful, more underwater, water-themed nightmare fuel as they're trying to survive on an alien planet in a submarine. So, yeah, we'll go give them a hello. And so, give it just a couple moments, and it'll head over that way.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.